Quick disclaimer, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here should be considered financial advice. Always do your own research and understand the risks before investing.
Yeah, hello and welcome back to another Bitcoin update. So quickly getting started, we'll try to keep this short and simple as possible. We have been tracking a larger degree 5-wave move to the downside and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave move to the downside, where this 5th wave would be a larger degree A, B, C, where this C wave would be an A, B, C to the downside, in which this C wave would be a 5-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we really don't have any confirmation that we did bottom yet in this C wave, but I added a resistance zone that we can start to look for this next bounce. The lower we do go for the C wave, we were talking about some of these swing highs and swing lows from last video as well, so if you haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. And after we entered the support zone and we started to break the April low, we basically had everything that we needed for the C wave, but like we were saying, it's totally possible that it does extend, and that is exactly what happened here. Now, what we would be tracking once we get a C wave bottom is it's totally possible that this could just be the start of, or this could be a larger degree A wave, where we have a corrective B wave bounce and then a C wave to the downside with this resistance zone between 85,780 to 112,510. Now, with this B wave, it's totally possible that we just barely reach resistance and we get rejected. And it's also possible that we even break resistance before we head down lower, just because B waves can be a little bit harder to track and to figure out exactly what they do for that. Now, our other scenario that we have that isn't as probable as of right now of happening is a larger degree rally where we do hit an all-time high. Now, for that indicating to be able to happen is we need a break above resistance and a larger degree 5-wave move up instead of a corrective B wave, which is just a 3-wave move. Once we do get confirmation of this B wave, it's really early to tell that we have even bottomed yet in the C wave or not. It seems like today we did have a bit of a bounce, but it's totally possible just because this is only a 3-wave move so far without 5 waves. It just doesn't make it seem more likely. So once we get that 5th wave move to the upside, then it makes it a lot more probable that we could have indeed bottomed. But as of right now, with only 3 waves, we are just stuck to believe that this could just be a corrective bounce before we do head lower, where we can possibly test that 55 to 56,000 area, which we were talking about last video with those swing highs and swing lows. So yeah, that is pretty much everything for this video. Hopefully that was simple. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.